All right. So, pull day, 4 weeks out. A little less than 4 weeks out. Okay. For today's pull day, we're going to start with biceps just to get them over with and to really focus on them more since they're a bit of my weak point. Then we got 2/3 row movements. It's like one's a superset, so 2 movements in all, or well, 3. And then 3 lat movements and then a rear delt movement. That's the whole day. Kind of blanking on what I'm doing for them. But yeah, they have a great lat pull over here, so I'm excited to use that again. It's like really, really hits the lats. But yeah, I feel like I yapped a lot last video, so I'm gonna try to keep this brief. But main point of this yap session is kind of getting into locking in for prep. Well, I've been locked in for prep. But really, like the show's coming up, and so now I start to get real and start to kind of think, oh man, I really gotta step on stage in a bit. And I know for a lot of people who do a show or commit to it, that's the scary part. For me personally, though, I think that's the most exciting part. It's getting to step on stage, flex, show off all the hard work. So I'm excited overall. Like I'm hyped for it. But as I've been like posting, 4 weeks out, blah 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 blah, we're getting a lot of people telling me, oh, you gotta work on conditioning, you gotta get push conditioning more, all this stuff. And to be fair, yeah, for a show when you're 4 weeks out, you should really be pushing conditioning and all that stuff. However, this technically isn't the show I'm prepping for. Well, it not technically, it just isn't the show I'm prepping for. So the show I'm actually prepping for is 12 weeks from now in June. That's what this whole 22-week prep has been for since January, something like that. That's what it's been for. That's the end goal, is that June show. That's where I'm going to come in peeled, prepped, conditioned, all that stuff, and really looking good on stage. This April show is just a practice show. So think like how Samson did a show before he did the Olympia this year. That's pretty much what I'm doing. This show is mainly, from a bodybuilding standpoint, a practice show to get me more used to being on stage and to get me like more used to being, stage presence, posing for long amounts of time, since I'm doing like, that's why I signed up for 3 divisions, so I can pose for as long as possible and just really work on that so that I can come to the June show with more experience. Because even though I've already done the June show before, that's not really a lot of experience since, came in last. Well, actually, I don't know what I came in, but didn't place at all. Posing was terrible, all this stuff. So this show is getting me used to all these new improvements, looking better on stage, having way better posing, and actually knowing the the proper way to do it. I think I talked about it before, how you can definitely have a great physique, but if your posing is not great, and if you can't pose better than the dude next to you, then you might not even win. So really, I've worked on that. So I got to get used to being able to do that, and that's what the show is from bodybuilding standpoint. From a competitor, from a me standpoint, this show is a good marker. I'm looking better than I looked. Now, not to toot my own horn, which I kind of am, but from what I've seen, I'm looking way more improved than I looked when I did the last year's June show. So I've already improved 100 times over from then personally. And then also just, I guess proving to myself that, or, I don't know how to say this right. This show is also a good way to prove to myself that I can go from absolutely not placing, looking terrible at the last year's June show, to a few months later, not even a full year, come in more improved and looking better. So that's the cool thing. That's why I love competing. That's why I love improving and just pushing myself so that I can keep coming back better and better, and then see what else I need to work on. That's the whole point of bodybuilding to me as a art form in a way, or as a sport. It's just constantly working on yourself and trying to bring something new to the table every time so that you can, I like it for a lot of people win, but I don't know the best way for me to put it. Just to show to myself that I can really push it. That makes sense. That I can go further. So I'm excited though. I'm excited to show off just how much I want to keep saying improve, just how much I've pushed it. Whatever. You get the point. Just this April show is a little pre-show to kind of see oh, if you thought Actually, no, I guess last year was insane. It's gonna be fun. We'll leave it at that. I'm trying to like search the words for it, but yeah. So in terms of conditioning and look, we're not gonna look freaky and super striated and insane and have like striated glutes until that June show. But for this April show, it's just gonna be, have fun, improve, work on what I need to work on, and it's also, like I said, again from that bodybuilding standpoint, this lets me know if I need to make any changes for that June show. Because I mean, it's still 12 weeks away, and then by then I'll have 8 more weeks. Well, I guess by the April show, I'll have 8 more weeks to make any adjustments. So, other than that, gonna be a good pull day. Probably gonna start off with preacher curl, then move on to, I guess we'll do like a regular barbell curl. I always enjoy those. Then the back movements. Yeah, and if you're not already, follow my Instagram and also follow Astro Strength Apparel on Instagram. Go check those out. I post a lot there, so that's also where Astro Strength Apparel is where I wear most of my merch. I'm not wearing any right now, but yeah, go check them out. Go follow them. Let's get into this pull day.
Edited by Xorsi.
I'm not done with you, coward! Turn and face me! Don't forget that the Demon Slayer Corps is always fighting you demons in the dead of night, where you have the advantage! We're not like you at all! We don't regenerate as fast, and when we lose a limb, it's gone for good! Don't run away, you bastard! You're a coward! A coward! Mr. Rengoku is stronger than you'll ever hope to be! Much stronger! You didn't win against him! He kept everyone safe! He fought to the very end, so no one would die! You're the one who lost! Rengoku! It's a true victor! I can't just use my arms! I've got to use every ounce of strength I have! From the top of my head to the tips of my toes! Coward! I have to ignore all the pain in my body! Endure! Striking with all my might won't be enough! I need 100 times the force! Summon every ounce of strength left!
Alright, we're doing this handheld because whatever. Don't feel like pulling out the tripod. But yeah, that was the entire pull day. Pump was alright. I mean, could have been better. But not a lot of carbs in me because I kind of missed like 2 meals before I went to. I only really had my pre-workout meal. So other than that, yeah, pretty excited for 4 weeks from now. Well, nah, actually, no, like less than 4 weeks from now, I'll be stepping on stage. I'll try to make the video cool when I go on stage. So I'll try to like somehow film myself up there and actually get videos. I messed up last time. That's why I never like released like a show day video for my last show. Because I completely like could not get any good photos or videos or anything. But yeah, stay tuned for more. Again, follow me on Instagram and at Lat Bradley, because I post a lot on there. And then like and subscribe.